Snipers are special military units that form an important part of military tactics and strategy, characterized by the ability to deliver long-range accurate shots. These specialized soldiers have the ability to effectively neutralize enemy targets through stealth, improvisation, and sniping skills. There have been many famous and deadly snipers in history, but some of them have accomplished miracles. In this video, we will take a look at top 7 deadliest snipers in history. Number 7. Matthias Hetsonor. Matthias Hetsonor was a well-known Austrian sniper during World War II. Throughout his life, Hetsonor was renowned for his sniping skills and fought effectively in the service of the Nazis, particularly on the Eastern Front. Hetsonor was born on December 23, 1924 in the Tyrol region of Austria. At a young age, he began to show his skills in hunting and marksmanship. At the outbreak of World War II, he volunteered for the Waffen-SS at the age of 19. Hetsonor's sharpshooting skills were soon recognized, and he came to the fore as a marksman who had a major impact on the course of the war. He was particularly effective against Soviet forces on the Eastern Front. He reportedly killed 345 enemy soldiers, the highest number of snipers at the time. Hetsonor continued his life quietly after the war. In later years, he wrote books sharing his experiences of sniping and describing the difficulties of the period. He died in 2004. Number 6. Ludmila Pavlochenko. Ludmila Pavlochenko was a Soviet soldier who is recognized as one of the most famous female snipers in history. She is remembered not only for her skills, but also as a symbol of the role women can play in war. Ludmila Mykhailovna Pavlochenko was born on July 12, 1916 in Belyat-Surkov, Ukraine. She became interested in weapons in her childhood, and her shooting skills were noticed at an early age. In 1937, she began studying history at Kyiv University. However, when Nazi Germany attacked the Soviet Union in 1941, Pavlochenko froze her university studies and joined the Red Army. Pavlochenko first wanted to serve as a nurse, but later trained as a sniper. Her effective targeting of enemy soldiers and the neutralization of dozens of enemies made her one of the heroes of the war. Pavlochenko was recognized not only as a sniper, but also as one of the most effective fighters at the front, with 309 officially confirmed enemy kills. This number is one of the highest recorded among both male and female snipers. She was referred to as the Red Queen in Western countries and attracted great attention when she visited the United States. After the war, Pavlochenko continued to study history and traveled around the world as a diplomatic officer of the Soviet Union. Both during and after the war, she defended peace against the horrors of war and reported the true face of war. Ludmila Pavlochenko's life is remembered not only as a war hero, but also as a strong woman who defied gender norms. Number 5. Vasily Zaitsev. Vasily Grigorievich Zaitsev was born on March 20, 1915 in the village of Yeleninska in the foothills of the Ural Mountains. Zaitsev gained fame as one of the Soviet Union's best-known snipers during World War II. But Zaitsev's story was not limited to his sniping skills. He was also characterized by courage, determination, and deep thoughts on the effects of war on human nature. Zaitsev worked on a farm before the war, and it was here that his shooting skills began to develop. In 1942, with the start of the Battle of Stalingrad, Zaitsev joined the Soviet Red Army. He voluntarily trained as a sniper, and his skills were soon recognized. During the Battle of Stalingrad, Zaitsev gained fame for his shots across enemy lines. One of the most famous stories is his fight with Major Koenig, a famous name among German snipers. This battle demonstrated Zaitsev's sniping skills as well as his intelligence and strategic thinking. By neutralizing Major Koenig, Zaitsev impacted the course of the Battle of Stalingrad. But Zaitsev's war story was rich not only in his victories over his enemies, but also in his insights into friendship, collaboration, and humanity. At a time when demoralization and despair reigned among the soldiers fighting in the terrible conditions of Stalingrad, Zaitsev's courage and positive attitude inspired other soldiers. After the war, Zaitsev was awarded many awards and decorations for his achievements. After the war, he worked in the field of education and taught in military schools. At the same time, he shared his experiences of the war and tried to inform the younger generations about the real face of war. Number 4. Carlos Hathcock. Carlos Hathcock is a famous sniper in the United States Marine Corps. He is known and legendary for his extraordinary skills during the Vietnam War. Hathcock's talents were especially evident during the Vietnam War. In 1966, a North Vietnamese sniper was reported as a threat to American soldiers. Hathcock volunteered to eliminate this danger. After hours of a silent and dangerous ambush, Hathcock neutralized the enemy sniper and saved the lives of many soldiers. This incident led to Hathcock becoming legendary and earning him the nickname, Dice Eye of the Enemy. One of Hathcock's most famous achievements was in 1967. He was tasked with killing a Viet Cong commander. After lurking quietly in the jungle for 2 days, Hathcock shot the commander, eliminating a major threat. For this achievement, Hathcock was awarded the Marine Corps' highest decoration, the Gold Star. Number 3. Chris Kyle. Chris Scott Kyle is a legendary United States Marine Corps sniper and Iraq War veteran. He is a hero recognized for his outstanding skills as a sniper, courage, and military service. Kyle was born on April 8, 1974 in Odessa, Texas. He was interested in firearms and hunting since childhood. In 1999, he joined the United States Marine Corps, and during the training process his sniping skills were quickly recognized. In 2001, Kyle won first place in the International Special Operations Forces One Prize competition in Kyrgyzstan, proving how skilled he was in sniping. Chris Kyle was deployed to Iraq 4 times between 2003 and 2009. During this time, he not only protected his own troops by neutralizing enemy targets, but also provided great support to American soldiers in Iraq. In total, Kyle neutralized more than 160 enemy soldiers, saving the lives of American soldiers. In 2012, Kyle published his autobiography, American Sniper. It describes his life, his military career, and his experiences as a sniper. The book received a great deal of attention and was later made into a movie of the same name by Clint Eastwood. Number 2. Fyodor Oclockov. Fyodor Oclockov was a famous sniper of the Soviet Union. During World War II, he was particularly recognized for his achievements in trench warfare in the Red Army. After joining military service in 1939, he carried out daring and effective actions against the German army, especially during Operation Barbarossa, which began in 1941. Later in the war, Oclockov's sniping skills played a critical role in demoralizing enemy troops and preventing their advance. Oclockov contributed to the victory of the Soviet Union by neutralizing approximately 429 enemy soldiers. After the war, he received a number of awards and medals for his brave actions and military mastery. He was also awarded such high military honors as the Order of the Golden Star and the Order of Lenin. Oclockov's story is inspiring in terms of courage, loyalty, and outstanding sniper skills. His outstanding performance in the harsh conditions of war made him an unforgettable figure in the military history of the Soviet Union. Number 1. Simo Hayha. Simo Hayha was born on December 17, 1905 in Rotjärvi, Finland. As a child, he spent time in nature and became interested in hunting. These experiences provided the foundation for the sniping skills he would develop in the following years. During the Winter War of 1939 to 1940, Hayha fought against the Soviet Union in defense of Finland's independence. During this war, he used the white winter conditions and the environment to his advantage to great effect against enemy troops. Although he was armed with a regular rifle, he inflicted heavy losses on the Soviet troops thanks to his tactics and sniping skills. Hayha's most remarkable characteristic was his excellent ability to camouflage himself in the field and detect enemies. His ability to camouflage himself flawlessly in the white snow made it difficult for enemy soldiers to detect him. Also, his skills as a sniper allowed him to fire long-range shots. Hayha is recognized by many sources, which officially state that by the end of the war he had killed 505 Soviet soldiers. This is the highest recorded number, making him one of the deadliest snipers in history. However, on March 6, 1940, he was shot by a Soviet sniper. He suffered serious wounds as a result of a bullet hitting his jawbone. Because of these wounds, he was hospitalized towards the end of the war and was discharged from the hospital when the truce was declared. After the war, he was publicly honored as a hero of Finland's war of independence against the Soviet Union. Simo Hayha's story is remembered as an inspiring example of the horrors of war and how human beings can develop superior abilities under difficult circumstances. His sniping skills and courage are remembered as an example of outstanding achievements in the history of warfare. In this video we looked at 7 greatest and deadliest sniper in history. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for the new updates of the History Archive. See you soon.